All right, YouTube, I've got another new pedal for Christmas here. So I've got a dod250. You can see it here where my foot is moving around. And I've got it hooked into my RP1000 in the effects loop, so I can do an A-B comparison between the RP1000 simulated simulated preamp 250 with the real deal. So what I'm playing through right here is a preset called Tube Break. It's one that I created myself. Basically, it's a 96 matchless HC30 in a vintage 4x12 cabinet, just slightly overdriven, a little reverb, not a lot going on here, no compression, no other kind of stuff. Here's an A chord. So here it's kind of, on the edge of breakup. I'm playing a Fender Strat in the bridge pickup. I've got the tone rolled off to about 8 to get that kind of sound. So let's start out with what it sounds like with the simulated. You can see here that I've got it in pedal board mode. And what that means is I can cut on all the effects on and off right here in this first row. And you can see the reverb's on and cutting it off, reverb's back on. So 7 is set to a overdrive, the 250 sound. So what I'm going to do with the dod250 is not use the real thing. I'm using the simulated, but it's set at about 45, which simulates the setting that I've got here on the real pedal. So here again, here's an E chord without it. Cutting it in, you see me do a number 7 for distortion. Taking it out. Okay, now I'm going to the real deal, and the real deal is set up through the stomp loop. So you can see it's already on here. You can see the blue. Cutting it in, E chord. Alright, taking it out, cutting on the simulated. Real deal. Wow, I don't know if you can hear the difference there on the iPhone recording, but the real pedal is much richer. There's a lot more low-end kind of saturation. It really sounds nice. You're probably not getting it through the iPhone, but this is one of these things, one of these situations where the simulated is not even close. So even though Digitech makes both these pedals, if you want that dod250 sound, you want to get the real thing, because the simulated doesn't do it. I'm cutting it back out again. I'm doing the simulated one. Taking it back out, putting in the real deal. Oh man, that sounds so good. Alright, so just for Jollies here so you get the real thing, I'm going to cut the distortion level on the real pedal. It's about at 3 o'clock. I guess you can think of that as like 75% of the way up. So here you get the nice and rich. Out. I'm not even going to play the simulated anymore. I'm just playing the real deal. So I'm on the net pickup now. Kind of has that low end chunk there. It reminds me of like a big muff or something. just really nice sounding. All right, so I'm going to cut up the level to 75% at 3 o'clock, and the distortion I'm knocking back to 50%. Again, the neck pickup. Wow. Going to the bridge pickup. Alright, it sounds great. So one last thing here. I'm going to cut the Strat that I have has a setting where you can make it act like a humbucker, so you get that kind of thicker sound. So I'm doing that on the bridge pickup so you can get an idea of what that sounds like for the dod250. Me likey. Alright, so I'll just sum it up here. If you want that kind of classic rock sound you get from the dod250, don't settle for imitations. Get yourself the real deal, because the new one really sounds nice. Wow. I got mine online, US dollars, about $100. We're talking December 2014. So anyway, if you want one, get the real deal here. Don't get the simulated version, because it's worth it. All right, see you later.